there, my Auto Movie Maniacs, and welcome to year 3 of Midnight Movie Mania. I am your host, John, and with me is my new co-host, Alix.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like to tell the Movie Maniacs about yourself briefly?
I'm Alix. I'm actually originally from the UK, but I moved to Canada back in 2008. So that's why my accent is no longer British. And I'm a movie lover. I used to make movies in my spare time when I was younger. And I always hoped I'd move into movie making as a career, but that did not happen. So now I just review them and tell people if I like them or not.
Yes, that's just like me, actually. I mean, I just review the shit out of movies, and there we have it.
Yeah, exactly.
So this was Spike's, well, one of Spike's last movies he picked. So we were discussing, as it's January and they have the January Blues, why not do the Blues Brothers? So we're doing the Blues Brothers. That was kind of like Spike's little sense of humour. So yeah, we're doing the Blues Brothers. And as I always asked Spike at the beginning of the podcast, was this the first time you saw this thing then?
It was, yeah. I knew of it because it's one of my dad's favorite movies. He actually has a tattoo of them on his back. But it's just something that I've never kind of crossed paths with. So I was excited to kind of watch it.
Okay. For me, I first saw this way back in 1990 in high school as part of music appreciation. And it was, what was it again? It was musical month. And we were showing 4 musicals. Well, off the top of my head, Rocky Horror, which I didn't like at the time because it was so bizarre, and I was like, nope. Grease, of course. Little Shop of Horrors and this one, and I instantly loved this and Little Shop. I'd seen Grease dozens of times, but I hated Rocky Horror. I first saw it when I was like, 11, 12, so there we have that one. So that was back in the very early 90s.
That's a weird movie to watch at school as well.
Yes, we had a pretty free-spirited music teacher, shall we say. She didn't give a toss. The following year, we done musical month again, and she showed us Tommy. I'm like, what in the... I mean, have you seen Tommy?
I have not.
Oh, Tommy is wild, my lord. You have Tina Turner as an acid queen. You have Elton John as a pinball wizard. You have The Who singing to Roger Daltrey, who is Tommy, who is a deaf dumb pinball wizard. Hence why he meets Elton John, and it's like, oh, it's so wild. And I was like, 13-year-old me going, what's going on here?
Wow.
We also watched, off the top of my head, Grease 2, and I can't for the life of me remember the other 2 musicals. I think it was like Sound of Music or Chitty. But yeah, but the 2 that stuck in my head was Tommy and Grease 2. And have you seen Grease 2?
So I like musicals somewhat. I've just not seen many of them. Like I've never seen The Sound of Music.
Oh God.
I don't like Grease, so I've never watched Grease 2. I don't really like Rocky Horror, and I know that's an unpopular opinion to have. What else did you say there? Little Shop of Horrors is fantastic.
Yes,
that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, before I started doing this Midnight Mania thing, I only had 5 musicals I could watch again and again and again. The Blues Brothers, Rocky Horror, Grease, off the top of my head. I'll come to the other ones off the top of my head. I guess the Blues Brothers 2000, although that's a bit of a... I can't remember. There's another one off the top of my head. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, there's only 5, and then I found other musicals, and so it goes. I thought you hated musicals. Yes, I hate musicals. I hate the sing-song musicals, but I love musicals where it's the music just happens. You know, it's not like I'm going to over here and dance and sing and blah, 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 all this crap and do a deer, a female deer, and all this crap. You know, I like that kind of musical. So, but like I say, I was a huge fan of this after high school because my brother's a fan, and he got me onto the Blues Brothers. So I ended up with, believe it or not, a Betamax version of this.
Oh wow!
The VHS version, a laser disc I found in a charity shop. I was like, well, I'll have that. The soundtrack on vinyl, I was like, I'll have that. The soundtrack on cassette tapes from my brothers, and of course the CDs that I bought in the late 90s, to both CDs. So yeah,
I would like that soundtrack on vinyl. I think that would be really good.
Oh my god, it's so insane. I mean, the talent they got for this was insane. So it was.
Absolutely.
I mean, you had James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Cab Calloway. I mean, these were big names, and jeez. So, oh, and before I forget, we usually do deep dive scene for scene sort of thing. Okay. But because this was your first episode, I thought I'd go light on you and
good.
just do like a discussion sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, let me see. Let's go on to the nuts and bolts of this thing. So we have the cast. Bear with me here. Oh my God, the cast. John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Cab Calloway, Catherine Freeman, Carrie Fisher, Henry Gibson, Ray Charles, James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Charles Napier, and the Blues Brothers Band. Somewhere in there is Frank Oz, Paul Rubens, John Candy, John Landis, Stephen Williams, Twiggy, and even Steven Spielberg.
It's a who's who.
Yes. Oh my God. I mean, the cast, when I first saw this, I was stunned at the cast. I'm like, what? And before I forget, directed by John Landis. But like I said, this cast is insane. I mean, what I loved about this thing was they got James Brown for $60,000 to do that one song. Like Aretha Franklin was $6,000 because her crew was in the Skids. I mean, yeah. And I can't remember what they paid Ray Charles because he was still in sort of the need sort of thing. So yeah. I mean, I was stunned at that. They got Aretha Franklin for $6,000. I mean, this was her big comeback. So
yeah.
And the plot. So here we go. The plot. Oh my God. 2 brothers are sent on a quote mission from God to stop the city of Chicago from tearing down the Catholic boys' home. They have 1 week to get $5,000 legit. So the brothers go on a road trip to, quote, get the band back together, i.e. their R&B band. Unfortunately, Jake Blues was inside for 3 years, and his brother Elwood was supposed to stay in touch with the band but lost touch over the years. So hijinks ensue as the boys try to get the band back together. Okay, then hold on, there's another page. Oh, this is playing up. Son of a... God damn you. Along the way, a crazed woman is trying to kill Jake. Seems she's his ex, left at the altar. Also along the way, the brothers get sung to by blues and soul legends James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, and Cab Calloway. Finally, the brothers get the band back together and have to drive across the suburbs of Chicago to get PR for their big gig. See, this is their plan, to have this massive gig and have the money to save the orphanage. Unfortunately, they've been followed by state police, neo-Nazis, police, and the FBI. Also, Jake's ex is still wanting to kill him. Oh, and a redneck bar owner wants revenge for an unpaid bar tab. So with all that happening, can the boys get away with this thing? And will the boys' home be saved? Find out here. Oh my gosh.
when you just like read through it all like that,
Hmm.
it's so much is going
Yeah, and
on.
that isn't even a deep dive. That's basically just the top level. Now, just a skimmed level. I mean,
Mm,
it's like there's a lot going on. I mean, we have to talk about Carrie Fisher, but we have to. I mean, she's just insane in this movie. I mean,
insane.
but what I'll do is I'll go on to the trivia. Now, there is a boatload of trivia. My lord, there's a
Mhm.
boatload of trivia. So I took some choice cuts, such as everything you see on screen was done for real, apart from when Jake's ex was trying to kill him. Obviously, that was fake. I mean,
Mhm.
Dan Aykroyd was a motorhead, so he did all the driving stunts apart from one or two
I didn't know
himself.
that.
Mm. He did the handbrake skid parking thing at 65 miles an hour.
That's insane.
Yeah, with a terrified John Belushi next to him going, "What the?" As he's and
It
he
probably did
skids.
help that he was probably high at the time as well.
Oh yes, yes. Oh yes, the the scene where they're in the mall parking lot and they're driving around in circles.
Mm.
That was done at about 75, 80 miles an hour, and Dan Aykroyd was stoned and drunk, and
Wow.
he's doing that at that
Uh,
speed.
you'd probably have to be.
Mm. Oh yes, and by the way, every single car in that car park were brand new cars, so we're told do not ding a car. So Dan Aykroyd is doing all that stunt driving and don't hit a car. This is insane. This movie is just anyway. John Belushi was drunk and or high throughout most of this movie.
Mhm.
Hence the sunglasses to hide the, I'm guessing, red eyes. From
Mm.
the all night drinking sessions. I mean,
Mhm.
and I love this one. Apparently, it got so bad that John Landis hired a babysitter, quote unquote babysitter, to try to
Mhm.
get Belushi off the coke. By the end of the movie, the babysitter was addicted to coke. So,
Oh wow.
yeah, I mean, what the there's also a story where one night in the wee hours of the morning, Belushi just wandered off set and wandered into a Chicago suburb, walked into a random house, knocked the door, and went, "I'm John Belushi. Have you got something to eat? Can I have some beer?" And he walked into the house, into their fridge, made a sandwich, grabbed a six-pack of beer, ate the sandwich, drank the beer, and fell asleep on his couch. 45 minutes later, Dan Aykroyd found him fast asleep on the couch. Could you imagine?
That's crazy.
I mean, John Belushi, one of the biggest stars of the 70s and 80s, just show up to your door
Mhm.
2 in the morning. you know,
Yeah,
can can I make a sandwich in your kitchen? Why, yes, you can, Mr. Belushi.
that's wild. Although, I mean, that kind of thing happens. Look at when Anne Heche walked into someone's house and said the
Mm.
aliens were after her.
Oh, yes, yes. And Margot Kidder in the backyard pulling her teeth out,
Hmm.
so it does happen. But yeah, yeah. Let me see now. Dan Aykroyd apparently proposed to Carrie Fisher on the set after saving her from choking on a Brussels sprout. So, Karen, I mean, I never even knew what Dan Aykroyd was dating Carrie Fisher, but there we have it. Apparently, they were engaged to be married. So, yes, I love this one. James Brown sung live, which Landis found out was a complete nightmare to edit together.
Hmm.
So, because apparently he would sing the song differently every take. So they had
Oh,
to figure out how to stitch it together. So when it came to Aretha Franklin singing her song, she was lip syncing, much to her annoyance. She was pissed she wanted to sing live. And
mm,
he goes, no, pre-record and lip sync to your own song. She couldn't do that because she sung live all her life.
yeah.
So this is why her song, I've got the name of her song off the top of my head now.
I
You better
think.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Is done with about, I think it was like 10, 12 takes. So
Wow.
that was interesting. Yes, the budget went from $17 million to $30 million, making this the most expensive movie of the 80s until Batman, which was
Hmm.
$40 million. So, yeah, this thing ballooned. Apparently, Landis told Universal he'd get this thing done for $20 million, but
Mhm.
they says no, 15 to 17 tops. He blows 30 million. I mean,
It's not surprising. They destroyed a lot of vehicles
oh
and
yes,
they
yeah,
had some big names in there.
hmm yeah. Luckily for Landis, this thing pulled in 115 million and brought back Aretha Franklin's career. So yay.
Yeah.
I mean, God Almighty. So the Blues Brothers band, according to the Blu-ray, the Blues Brothers band was the third highest earning R&B act of the 80s, behind only Michael Jackson and Tina Turner. That
Wow.
stunned me, by the way, when I heard it on the Blu-ray. I was like, what?
Yeah,
So the
that's
Blues Brothers,
huge.
I mean, bloody hell. Oh yes, the notorious mall scene was a chunk of the budget. The mall, the news, was empty for 2 years. So the
Mm.
city tried to get them to hire the mall and basically, in essence, buy the mall and renovate it, sort of thing, to bring it back up to standard. They were like, nope. So what they what they did was they contacted every single store that was in that mall and went, there's a an empty shop here, fill up with your merchandise and you're from the movie. So that's real merchandise. Apparently it was over $1 million of merchandise in a mall.
That's wild.
Oh, it gets worse. They had to hire security guards because there was shrinkage, aka stealing, and they hired a security company. So the security company was like that, and then the director or the producers realised there was stock gone missing. It was the security company that was stealing the stock, so they had to hire another security company to watch the security company from stealing the stock.
That's
This is the 80s, folks. I mean, I just love the 80s.
That's insane.
I just love that one. Oh, is it a Miss Piggy? I'll take that. And, oh, the Kermit, I'll take that. I mean, oh my God. And I mean, hiring two separate security companies, Jesus. I
Mhm.
mean, that must have been fun. Oh yeah, the dropped neo-Nazi car was really dropped from 1,500 feet,
I read that, and they had
and it
to
was
get special permission from the aviation
yeah,
authority.
yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
mm,
It was cool.
yes, yeah. I love that one, but I mean, is it going to be labeled as a helicopter, a plane, or a glider? It's a car. I mean, I just love the fact they just drop it and it just goes and it
Yeah.
pancakes, of course. I mean, so yeah. I mean, I just love that one. It's like, oh my God. So speaking of cars, 103 cars were wrecked, which was a world record held until Blues Brothers 2000, which I
Oh wow.
believe wrecked 130 cars, off the top of my head, which again was topped by The Matrix. So,
Mhm.
because the Blues Brothers 2 came out in 1998. So, but yeah, could you imagine that? 103 cars wrecked.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when I think of movies that destroy things, I don't think this is one that I would immediately think of
And no, I would have thought more
either.
of Smoking a Bandit or Cannonball Run sort of stuff, but nope. Apparently, this one held a record for 18 years. So,
Wow.
so yeah. Let me see. Oh yes, Dan Aykroyd wrote the script, coming in at well over 300 pages.
Yeah.
A phone book, basically, in which he described how the brothers um, were in jail, how the brothers met each and every band member,
Hmm.
and how Jake was jailed and how he got out so quickly because he was supposed to be for 5 years, to get out in three. How the Boysmobile gets its powers, the background on each and every band member, and the background on the brothers. Apparently, it took him 6 months to write this thing because he didn't have a clue to write a script. He just
Hmm.
wrote all this stuff and just wrote it and wrote it, and he went, "There you go."
Yeah.
And Landis was like, "What the?"
I did read about that, and it took Landis, I think, 2 weeks to make it into like a usable
Yes,
script.
yes.
And because it was so big, as a joke, Dan Aykroyd actually covered it with the Los Angeles phone book.
Yes, I just love that one. So Landis, as you said, Landis got a hold of it and cut it down to a mere 200 pages. As you do. He started filming with a complete script because Aykroyd was fine tuning as he was going on, so
hmm
he had to film with not a finished script. I mean, that is just insane. I mean, that happens quite a lot, but that's just insane. You're
hmm
going to make one of the biggest movies of the 80s with a complete script.
I mean, now that I know that, I kind of think, as you're going through and they're like, oh, now there's Nazis for some reason.
Yes.
It's like, I feel that makes sense. It wasn't a finished script, so they're like, here you go, here's some Nazis. Let's put this in here.
Yes. I was like, just random name Nazis, just for the hell of it,
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Oh yes, Landis's first cut was a mere 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
As you do. The studio went, nope, cut out 30 minutes. Actually, I wanted 40 minutes cut out, but he negotiated down to 30 minutes. So his director's cut was straight to, I think it was DVD first, and it was Blu-ray, which is one of the, I think it's on the Blu-ray special features, I think it is. So yes, and that, I don't get why there's so much extra, because all you need to realise is where the Blues Movie got this power from, aka they parked it in a generator, which gave it its godly power. Actually. Let me see. Oh yes, the Bluesmobile was driven at 103 miles an hour under the elevated train tracks that runs through Chicago. And a part of that was done twice because Landis thought nobody would believe this is actually driving this fast. So they paid extras $50 each to walk up and down the sidewalk. With a car going 103, hell no. I mean,
that's wild.
Let me see. Oh yeah, Gentleman's Wild. This is one that made my jaw drop. The opening scene of the movie where Jake Blues is released from prison. No one told the tower guards about the helicopter, so they were taking pot shots at the helicopter, trying to shoot it down because they thought it was an escape attempt.
They were real.
Yes,
police people.
Yes, they were real guards, armed, and they were taking pot shots at the helicopter because nobody told them there's a helicopter buzzing around.
Yeah.
And so I just love the 80s. I mean,
I will say the opening of that movie, and unfortunately I did watch the director's cut, so it was a lot longer than I was expecting. So I don't know if this is the same in the original version, but I timed it, and it's like 7 minutes before he actually gets out of the prison and, the title of the movie comes up. And it just felt so, the shots were so long. And I was like, when is something going to happen?
Yeah. Although I do love the fact how he goes down to where all the prisoners' possessions are kept, and it's Frank Oz, it's Miss Piggy,
yes.
it's Yoda.
Yeah.
He goes, news prophylactic. It's like, oh.
I did
really?
Make a note about the used condom. Like, what the fuck is that about?
I just love, they have a 3-year-old used condom. It's like, really, can you just bin that? And
yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, I just, this movie is insane. And I love it for it because it doesn't give a shit. It's just balls to the wall, 100 mile an hour straight to your face, and it doesn't care. So, Oh, speaking of utterly insanity, the Ray Charles song "Shake a Tail Feather" dance outside of the Ray's Music Exchange had 100 trained, quote unquote, trained dancers. Also in there is Mr. T for some reason. Apparently, Mr. T is one of the dancers for some reason, and so is the actor that played Uncle Phil. My jaw hit the floor when I read that one this morning. I was like, "What the thing?"
I did not know that.
Nope,
either of those people.
So, anyway, however, around take 5, people in Chicago were bound to realise something big was happening. So they let in hundreds of people to dance, and that's why they're all on the rail track bridge, and that's a real train going past. That's a real. So they're all dancing to the tail feather. So yeah, I mean, the 80s, folks. Could you imagine There's a movie getting filmed, you just walk on set and go, oh, fine, here, do whatever they're doing, and
Exactly.
oh my God. So Ray-Ban sunglasses were brought back to popularity thanks to this movie, because apparently in the late 70s, the 3 years of the late 70s, they only sold about 1,000 sunglasses. However, in 1981, they sold 80,000 sunglasses. So,
Wow.
and now Ray-Ban is everywhere. So, thanks to this
Mm-hmm.
movie. Not speaking of which, apparently, John Belushi lost 50 pair of sunglasses on the set. He he would take them off, forget where he put them because he was stoned or drunk, and was given another pair. So
That's insane.
I mean,
Not surprising.
Yeah. Onto the creation of the Blues Brothers themselves. They were first formed in 1978, I think it was 77, 78, on SNL, where Carrie Fisher was a guest host, hence why she's wrangled into this movie. And then they cut a record, I believe, in mid 78, and they were then brought on stage for Steve Martin as a warm-up act. They were then brought on stage for various other, I think, as a warm-up act, and that was recorded, and that was the Briefcase Full of Blues, I believe that one's called, which is the live session. So yeah, like I says, and then they made the movie 2 years later, and boom, the Blues Brothers were huge. Blues was back, soul was back, R&B was back, and as Dan Aykroyd says on the Blu-ray, blues was dead thanks to disco, because disco was it was so big, it was killing every other music thing. So he bought blues back. So that we have that one. Towards the end of the movie, where Jake and Elwood take the money to the county court, that's 500 real police, SWAT, army, mounted police, National Guardsmen, helicopters, and also. So they're real cops, basically. They're not actors.
I don't commit crime that day, I guess. Or maybe do, if you want to get away with it.
Yeah, I love that one. But yeah, 3 helicopters were used on this stuff. I'm going, what? When I listened to that this morning, I was like, what in the... These are real cops, mounted police, and the army, and God knows what there was. I was like, what in the hell? And apparently they had to actually hire the square, because the people that Chicago owned that square, well, rented the square from the owners. They got onto the owners and rented the square for, I can't remember the top of my head what the amount was, but it was a lot lower than what Chicago wanted. So Landis went to the to the owners. So, but yeah, these are real police. I mean, real snipers, real cops, real army, real whatever it was. I mean,
wow.
Oh yes, I love this one. The Bluesmobile itself, Aykroyd would decorate it every scene. So you had like chewing gum wrappers and burger wrappers and cigarette cases and matches, and all. It was all done by Aykroyd himself. Every scene, every scene, he would change the decoration, which annoyed
cool.
And it's continuity. What did that wrapper? Let me see. Oh yes, and the final piece of information I found, which I thought was quite interesting, because there is tons more out there. My God, there is tons of information out there. Paul Schaefer was supposed to be in this, but SNL said nope. There's too many SNL alum in this, so you're getting told no. And this is why he's in part 2, because he must have left SNL. So yeah. Apparently there was a big stink about how he wasn't allowed to be in the movie, because there's so many. It's like, oh my God, so it's not lovely of SNL.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about first then? Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, like that was so another random thing. Like neo-Nazis Oh, sure. There's a woman with a rocket launcher, a woman with a flamethrower. Like every single scene, she has this new crazy weapon.
Yes, yes. I love the fact she's getting her nails done and she's reading about how to build a flamethrower. I just
Yeah.
love it. I mean, and she finally catches Jake in the sewers at their big escape because their
Mhm.
gig goes fairly well. They end up with thousands of dollars and they take the money they need for the orphanage and go to the pay this and pay that sort of thing to the rest of the band.
Mhm.
And they're sneaking off, and she catches him in the sewer with a bloody machine gun, and she tries to shoot him. That's when they find out Jake dumped her at the altar, sort of thing. And I'm like, oh my god. I mean,
Mhm.
I love the first thing she does. She gets the rocket launcher and blows up the what was that place? A Menlo hotel sort of thing, and just blows it up.
Yes, like a hostel. Yeah.
She just kills about what 50 guys.
But then it's like nothing happened. They just walk in as though no, it hadn't just exploded.
Mm. I was going, what is going on here? I mean,
Uh,
oh my god. Oh,
yeah, it feels like another one of those things that just randomly got added in.
yeah, yeah. It just feels like somebody threw something at the wall and went, screw it, make it funny. Boom, there you go.
Hmm.
Have a rocket launcher for some reason. Have a flamethrower. Have a machine gun. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, okay. And so,
I will say when she catches them in the tunnel at the end and he's kind of pleading with her
mhm,
and he finally takes off his sunglasses,
mhm.
um, those were the most like high resolution, like 4K, 8K, beautiful, like eye makeup, everything eyes I've ever seen in my in my life.
Yeah. Apparently, that was the Bambi look. It looks so innocent and sweet.
Yeah, I can see that.
I love the fact how when she forgets him, he just drops her in a pile of sewage and just runs off. I'm like, you son of a bitch! Just dumps her in the sewer, and they just run off. I mean, I just love that. It's like, oh my god. Oh, we have to talk about the Boysmobile. How this car does the stuff it does, because Elwood talks about how this is a standard cop car, nothing special. It's got cop tires, cop engine, cop blah blah blah
Mhm.
blah. Yet it can somehow fly in the air. It can go ridiculous speeds. It can jump over the what do you think, scissor bridges? Is that what they call these things where the bridges go up? Is that what
Yeah,
they're
I don't
called?
know what you call it, but yeah.
I mean, get in, it's a ordinary cop car.
Didn't it also flip backwards
Hmm.
and land successfully over the Nazi vehicle, which then ended up going?
Yes, up going off the
Yeah.
bridge and falling a ridiculous 1,500 feet. I'm going,
Yeah.
how tall was this bridge? I mean, what the?
Yeah. Well, it looked
Yeah.
like it flew because it went over some buildings. So I think it kept rising before it eventually, well,
Mm.
it was dropped by a helicopter in
Well,
real
yeah,
life.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I just love that one. I mean, it's like, oh my god, this movie is so bug nuts insane. And I love the fact as soon as they exit the vehicle, it just falls completely to pieces. It's like, so God was holding it together, then the power of. Oh, it reminds me, I must say, the scary old Mother Superior, played by
Yeah.
Catherine Freeman. Now, when I was a kid, about 5 to about 7, I went to Catholic school,
Mm.
and they are like that. They will.
Do they also float?
Well, no. Although I will say, the Jesus crucifix on the stairwell, yes, we had one in our Catholic school, and that thing freaked the bejesus out of me, so to speak. It
Uh-huh.
had weird yellow eyes that would stare down at you and freak the. And I remember one Christmas, I was up getting a couple of the hymn books,
Uh,
and it fell off its chain. So it went boom, and upside down crucifix, and I ran like my little life depended on it. I was like, nope, 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 nope. Ran out of there and tripped over a Virgin Mary, knocked it over, and its head fell off and bounced down the stairs. So yeah, that was mm,
There's no coming back from that.
Nope.
No.
I just went, I want to the nuns.
I
Jesus,
quite enjoyed when they were in the office with her, and they kept cursing. So she'd slap one, and then she'd slap the other, and then it just kept going and going and going and going and going.
Yeah, and then she pulls out the giant
Yeah.
stick, a sort of cane, and starts to. Oh my god! And of course, Belushi takes a tumble down the stairs. Apparently, he did that himself and injured his back. So for the rest of the movie, he had to wear a back brace and was given painkillers, which must have been fun on top of the Jack Daniels and the cocaine. Here, have some painkillers. Yeah.
I did read it, actually. There was some kind of injury with his leg, and it was just before the final scene or the final performance where there's like a lot of cartwheeling and running around and all this other stuff. So they had to call in at the very last minute an orthopedic surgeon of some description to anesthetize his leg so that he could get through it.
Oh my god! I believe so. That was a skateboard incident. Apparently, he was just mucking around between tapes, and he fell off a skateboard, and oops. So, yeah, wasn't that lovely? Let me see now. James Brown apparently was a scoot shipper diva. He demanded his own trailer on the set, even though he was on for one or 2 days. So wasn't that lovely? And
I mean, they did pay $60,000 for it.
Yes, and he demanded to sing live because he doesn't lip sync. So, and I've got to say, by the way, the church scene was shot after the Ray exchange thing. So they were trained dancers, actual trained dancers. So they got about 50, I think it was 50 or 60. So the whole fanning and the flipping and the all sort of stuff was yes.
That was because I think that was the first kind of musical dance number in the movie. I was not I'd never seen it before. I wasn't sure what to expect. So when that happened, I was like, what is going on?
Yes.
What kind of movie is this?
But
it was very good. It was a very good scene.
Yeah. I mean, when I was in college, I introduced my mates to this movie. And anytime something went wrong, it was Jesus H. Christ, do you see the light? And it's like every single time. So yeah, that was it. I mean, oh my god. Oh, and I've got a story to tell about the end when the Blues Brothers sing "Everybody Needs Somebody." But we'll get back to that a little bit later. Oh my god! But like I say, is the stuff they've done in this movie, how in the hell did they get away with doing this stuff? I mean, like what was it then? Oh yes, the mall scene where Dan Aykroyd is going like, I don't know, 70, 80 mile an hour, doing the skidding and all that stuff. Apparently he almost hit an extra.
That doesn't shock me at all. I'm surprised that he didn't.
Because the bit in the movie where the guy's running towards the camera hits the camera, he was missed by a couple of inches, so he's like, run! So yeah. Wow. So you've got a stoned out of his mind on cocaine Dan Aykroyd, who must have had a few drinks beforehand, and this poor extra's like, run! Sort the camera, get him off the road, sort of thing. So yeah.
I feel like was the mall scene, was that one take? Like, I feel like once it's destroyed, they can't build it back up again.
No, they filmed it over a week, if I believe. So the driving stuff was done over a week, but I'm guessing the smashing through the windows sort of stuff was one take, sort of thing. I mean, I love the fact how they're driving through the Toys R Us and the guy goes, "Do you have Miss Piggy?" or I just love that. And just cartoons going running through the place, and it's like, take that, Toys R Us, you bastard. Because I work for Toys R Us. I hate Toys R Us. I worked for them for about 3 months. Nope, I hate Toys R Us. Anyway, moving on. I love the fact how they're driving through the place, and he goes, "Oh, the new Oldsmobiles are in."
Yes.
As he drives past the thing, it's like, So yeah. Speaking of which, Oldsmobile got a surge in popularity from this movie. So there we have that one. I mean, interesting sort of stuff. What else can we discuss? Oh yeah, the Nazis themselves. I don't get this. Where the hell did the Chicago branch of neo-Nazi of America come from? It just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, what? What?
It made no sense to me.
Nope. It's like, why is there just a Nazi rally all of a sudden? And what? I mean, so yeah, I love the fact how they got the address, because they think that they've got the Blues Brothers and it's the address to
Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field, yeah. And I'm going, that was so, I just love that one. It's like, and he goes, but sir, we found them, didn't it? And that little stupid red Pinto thing was ridiculous. I'm like, oh my God. I love the fact how towards the end, the number one, number two, the second guy goes, sir, I've always loved you, as they go dead. I just love that. It's like, oh my God. Now what else can we discuss?
Here's another note that I had made. When they're at the country western bar. I've never been to a country western bar, but why is it that when the songs they were playing were acceptable to them, they still continued to throw glass bottles and cans at them?
I have no idea.
And it was the entire way through.
I read a story that apparently when John Belushi picked up the whip and started cracking it, he didn't realise it was a real whip. So he was cracking it, and I'm guessing he cut himself then, so oops. But I'm guessing the cigarette thing was a stunt, I'm guessing, so that wasn't him, obviously, with the whip. So but yeah, he picked it up and just went, yeah, rawhide, and whipped it, and he's like, oh my God, this is a real whip. I have no idea. I've only been to a country western bar once, way back in the late 90s, and it had legit sawdust on the ground. I was like, nope, and walked out. So I have no idea if they throw bottles and God knows what to the band, because I walked out. I was like, nope, not a sawdust on the floor. Bye bye. So yeah. Although I do love the fact how they sing, what is it, Rawhide and Stand By Your Man. And that's all they sing the entire night. It's like, what? And they're supposed to be, what was it, the Bluegrass Boys instead of the Blues Brothers, and it's like,
the Good Old Boys.
Oh, the Good Old Boys. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I know it's a mistake. It must have been, and I'm like, okay then. I love the fact how that band just shows up hours later. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't get that.
Oh my God. And I was like, so where were you? Were you stuck in traffic for 4 hours or something? I mean, what, did you just show up and Kieran? I mean, oh my God. I mean, that's just as random as in the Blues Brothers 2000. They again go on stage and they sing a Ghost Rider in the Sky out of nowhere, and they have a remote controlled bluesmobile because of course they do. So let's see what else can we discuss. Oh yes, Paul Rubens is the waiter that serves Jake and Elwood in the restaurant.
$120 Dom Perignon.
Yes, and it's now £500 a bottle. So how's that for increasing money? Well, I mean, Jesus.
I mean, that's almost $1,000 for me. Crazy.
Although apparently the little girl, they go, how much for a girl, how much for a wife? The little girl is, I think it's Carrie Fisher's daughter or cousin or something like that, or sister, because her name is Fisher. So, and I should have looked it up actually, but I forgot to look it up. So, I just that one, but how much for your wife? Much for the woman? And he's like, waiter, sir. And he was eating what what was that thing? Shrimp, and he's just
It's
swallowing
a
them
shrimp
whole,
cocktail. Yeah.
and he's eating them whole. I'm like, that is this. When you rip off the tails and the sort of thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, that's gross.
That just reminded me. So at that point, Elwood is eating literally just white bread.
Yes.
And then later, when they were in the diner or restaurant or whatever it was with Aretha Franklin, he orders plain white toast.
Yeah, dry white
no
toast.
Butter, no nothing. And I'm like, what is that? It's so ludicrous.
Yes, and Jake orders, what is it, 6 chickens and a Coke.
He orders 4 fried chickens. And she's like, is that chicken wings, chicken leg? No, 4 fried chickens.
Oh my god, I just love that one. Oh my god. And she just instantly starts to go, you better think what you're trying to do to eat it. And I'm like, oh my god. I love the fact how there's 3 other backing dancers and just do the same dance as you do. I mean, you're in a Greasy Spoon cafe and suddenly the way the owner starts to dance and they've got 3 did it. I'm like, what's going on here? What the fuck? Could you imagine
I also enjoy how after that whole song and dance number, he leaves anyway. It's like, well, that was for nothing.
Yeah, oh my god. And I love the fact how they go to see Ray Charles in Ray's exchange place, and he plays the keyboard. He goes, there's nothing, there's no action in this keyboard. And he goes, no, move aside, kid. And he plays Shake a Tail Feather. And he plays it perfectly, and I'm like, what? And then he goes to do the whole shaking it and all that stuff. And he goes, I'll give it to you for, what was it, $500, and I'll throw in the black keys for free. I went, oh, a race stroke. Come on, really? It's like,
I also love that he just knew where the kid was when he shoots at him.
I just love that. Such a shame. He's such a young child. Oh my god. Yeah, I just love that whole dance bit. It's like, what the? He just sits and plays the keyboard sort of thing. I'm like, right. And of course, the Blues Brothers have to do the fly and the swim and the bird and the whatever the hell it was and the Shake a Tail Feather. Oh god. Which, oh my god, when I was in college, we would do Shake a Tail Feather on the dance floor. Just randomly. People would look at us like, what the yeah. Or every single New Year's, I used to watch the Blues Brothers and have a few drinks and do Shake a Tail Feather stuff and do the Everybody stuff. So yeah, that or the Time Warp. So yeah.
Every single wedding I ever went to back in the UK, the Time Warp came up.
Oh god, and it's the shitty 80s version. It wasn't the 70s version. It was that god awful version brought in the 80s. I hated that song because it was every school disco that played that song. I was like, can we play something else? I mean, that bloody Cotton Eye Joe. I can't stand Cotton Eye Joe.
Same.
My god, it's like enough with Cotton Eye Joe. I mean, I love the fact. I'll get back to the Blues, but I love the fact how when they get to the County Clerk and the rap all says they put all the stuff in the place. They get to the Clarks, he's not there, and it's Steven Spielberg. I'm like, what the
I didn't even notice that until you had mentioned Steven Spielberg earlier. I'm like, oh.
I'm like, what the I mean, apparently that's a Landis thing. He always has Steven Spielberg in his movies if he can. So yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, that can't be Steven Spielberg. I looked up, oh my god, it's Steven Spielberg. What the So yeah, I just love that one. They put like the bins and the benches and the such to keep. I'm like, well, that's going to keep me for what, 5 seconds?
Yeah. I love how as well when they enter the building and they start barricading, like you don't realize it until they kind of like turn around. There's like a whole bunch of people in that space, and nobody came up and said, "What's going on here?"
Two guys wearing black suits, black hat, and black sunglasses. It's fine. We'll just go back to
Yeah.
our offices. Not to do with us. I mean, no. Oh my god, could you? Oh my lord. So what else do you want to discuss then?
I don't have like we've discussed all of my notes pretty much. For me, I can't get over how long the beginning of the movie was.
Yeah.
And there was a point in that first 7 minutes where I was like, I wasn't even sure if I was watching the right movie.
Uh-huh.
So I had a momentary, I think I should turn this off and start again. Yeah.
You were like, should I hang up the headset before I even do it?
Like, I don't know if I can sit through this for 2 hours plus. But yes, I was pleasantly surprised once it kind of like started going, and then it's all these WTF moments.
Yes.
The whole way through.
Yeah. I mean, it's just insane. So then, let's wrap this thing up then. So that was the Blues Brothers. This never, and I do mean this never, fails to cheer me up. If I ever feel depressed or bored or down, put this thing on, and boom, within the second song or so, I'm smiling. I put the soundtrack on, it never fails to put a smile on my face. It's just ridiculous fun. This movie is wild and it's crazy, but this thing is fun. I mean, this is just one of my top 50 movies, I would say. Yeah. I've seen this movie about 200 times. I mean, and it never fails to make me smile. So, what would you say about this thing?
Like I said, it was better than I was expecting. Because I didn't really have any kind of preconceptions about what I was going to be watching. I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was, so I was pleasantly surprised there. For me, the pacing was a little off because there was kind of extended periods between when something would happen, or between things going. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell that noise was. Or like the big musical numbers. Those were fantastic though. Like the choreography, like particularly the church scene, I found that to be particularly entertaining. Yeah, it's a good movie. I'd probably watch it again.
Speaking of which, I'm changing the scoring. Instead of scoring this thing out of 10, I'm going to change it to, would you watch this again, and would you recommend this to anyone? So it's a yes on both accounts for me. So what about you?
So I'd watch it again. I think I'd probably watch the non-director's cut. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my mistake this time. And that might relieve some of the issues I had with the pacing and the length of the movie, I think. So I'd definitely watch it again. And I think it is something I'd recommend to people. I think like looking back, I can understand why it's a cult classic. It's kind of iconic. So
yes.
Yeah, definitely something I'll be recommending.
Okay then. I will say the sequel only has one or two little gems, but I would say the sequel is not a patch on this movie. I mean, it does have most of the cast back that were still alive, but it's not a patch. I would say there's one or two good songs. The rest of it is I would say The Blues Brothers 2000 is a Sunday movie, whereas The Blues Brothers is a anytime movie sort of thing.
Yeah.
Although, interesting little fact for you, Aretha Franklin only did The Blues Brothers 2000. She demanded something like $600,000, and she demanded to keep the customed outfit that they gave her, which was, I believe, Chanel. I believe it was. It was either Chanel or Armani. She also demanded a brand new 1998 Mercedes-Benz convertible, as you do, and she got that for one song. Respect. I mean, so yeah.
I mean,
I
she
just
only got $6,000 the first time around, so
yes, yes,
yeah, good for
yes,
her.
yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, eh, well, put it this way, this thing paid her dividends. It brought her back.
Hmm.
Like I said, her career was in the toilet, so it brought her back. She had a
Yeah.
couple of more hit songs, and then she was an icon, a legend, and that's so
Hmm.
yeah. Um, so what is Oh yes, you can follow us on X at Midnight Mania Pod. You can follow us on Instagram at Midnight Movie. Sorry, Midnight. Can't speak. Put my teeth back in for that one. Midnight Movie Mania Pod. And if you want, you can follow me at Here's Johnny 79. And I don't know if you want to put your Instagram on this or not.
Sure. My Instagram is Mr_Alexander. That's ALIXANDER.
Okay then. Right then. Next podcast will be. Oh, here we go. My Bloody Valentine, 1981.
Nice.
Oh my lord! Have you
Just
seen
in
this?
time for Valentine's.
Yes, just in time. Have you seen this one? Yes.
I have. I have
Oh,
actually. I did it as part of a Halloween movie challenge a couple of years ago.
okay then. Okay. This thing is. Oof. Notorious.
That's a way of describing it.
Yeah. This thing is notorious. Insane is another word I would describe it as. Off the wall. I
Yeah, a
mean,
little bit.
so yeah, yes, that's been interesting. And as for March, I haven't a bloody clue. So you just have to tune in and find out what we're going to be doing. So like it says, thank you for listening, and don't forget to leave a like and give us a review on Spotify or iTunes or wherever the hell you found us, and tell us how Alex was.
Yeah, tell me. I need to know.
I know I can
If
see
it
now.
sucked, don't say anything.
Yes, indeed. All I can see now is a bye, and don't forget to shake a tail feather.
Bye bye.